A leader in global aviation, now admitting to fraud, Boeing has agreed to pay millions of dollars in fines, and it suffered a major reputational hit over quality and safety shortcuts. The plane maker was long considered to be at the forefront of aircraft engineering, until that started to unravel in October 2018. A Lion Air plane plunged near Jakarta 13 minutes after takeoff. All 189 people on board died. And when an Ethiopian Airlines flight crashed a year later, killing 149 people, Boeing was forced to ground its fleet of 737 MAX planes. Victims' families wanted authorities to find answers.
All I could think is the 6 minutes and 4 seconds of my daughter on that Boeing 37 MAX. Did she cry for me?
Why should the people who made decisions continue to not face the people that they let down?
Investigators found the 737 MAX planes were marred by technical design failures, including a new feature Boeing had introduced.
You accept that Boeing was responsible for those crashes and 346 deaths?
I accept that MCAS and Boeing are responsible for those crashes.
The MCAS was Boeing's new software feature designed to prevent stalling. It relied on a single external sensor for data. If the pilot flew at too high of an angle, the software automatically pushed the nose down. When the MAX was in full thrust, the sensor triggered the aircraft's MCAS and led to pilots fighting for control, a design fault that caused both flights to stall and then nosedive. In most new plane models, pilots trained for hours in large simulator machines. For the MAX, Boeing pilots were instructed to complete a 2.5-hour training course on an iPad.
It lost sight of its engineering priorities and started concentrating a bit too much on benefit to shareholders.
In 2021, Boeing was charged with deceiving the Federal Aviation Administration over the design flaw. It agreed not to prosecute Boeing if the company paid a $3.7 billion Australian dollars settlement and successfully completed a 3-year period of increased monitoring. Shortly before that probational period was due to end, a door panel flew off a Boeing 737 MAX jet during an Alaska Airlines flight over Oregon. Pilots landed the plane safely and no one was injured, but it further intensified scrutiny over the company's safety procedures. Concerns about Boeing's manufacturing standards have also extended beyond the 737 MAXs after a whistleblower testified before a Senate hearing.
I repeatedly produced reports for my supervisors and Boeing management demonstrating that the gaps in the 787 not being properly measured or shimmed in 2 major joints of the 787. I raised concerns internally. I was sidelined. I was told to shut up. I received physical threats. My boss said, I would have killed someone who said what you said in a meeting.
Boeing pleaded guilty to a charge of misleading US regulators who approved the 737 MAX model before the deadly crashes. The company will pay a criminal fine of around 370 million Australian dollars. Boeing says it's strengthening safety programs, and some experts can see it paying off.
I strongly believe in 2018 and 2019 the FAA was too slow to act, but the fact that they're taking this seriously and they're not going, oh, it might be a minor issue. They're going, no, we need inspections of all of this. Certainly points to the fact that some of these safety issues are being taken more seriously.
While Boeing attempts to close the chapter, families are left with questions unanswered.